What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Because I've got a little bit of a lull between events right now, and we're kind of stalled out waiting on some parts. I've taken the time to troll through all the emails and answer as many questions as I possibly can. So without further ado, let's answer some difficult questions. Alright guys, so because we are 100% totally committed to giving you guys the most ridiculous variety of badass Fox body builds, as you can see clearly, Coyote Supercharged, small block Ford turbocharged, and we're going to do heads cam intake on this one. We're doing, another Coyote swap. That is the goal out here, is to give you guys a little bit of everything. And obviously we were kind of one-sided with the Coyote swaps because that's what we were getting absolutely bombarded with. Guys, you have no clue. Like, there's good 25 cars out here that need something. It's crazy. And then of course we're doing the 4-cylinder to V8 conversion. The car that we are giving away, Project 4 to 8, the engine is right here. We're gathering some gaskets and parts and other stuff like that. But on the small block Ford side, I get lambasted, guys. I can't answer them all. I really try, but the emails I get, I've got a basically stock Fox body like the two white GTs outside that these two engines belong to. Should I do boost or should I do, like a stroker, heads, cam, all of that? So I'm gonna, just like the last upload, guys, there's really no right answer, but I'm gonna try to give you just some food for thought and helping your decision. All right, guys, so let's do a little bit of comparison here, just a little bit of price comparison. As you can see right here, we got the On3 turbo kit and the micro squirt, all the supporting parts to get the car functional with the turbo kit. And then over here you've got a complete trick flow top end kit. You've got heads, you've got cam, throttle body, push rods, mass air meter, gaskets, timing chain, cam, upper and lower intake, blah 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 blah. So in a nutshell, roughly the cost of the turbo kit and the supporting parts were almost identical to the cost of this top end kit. Right around $3,500 to $4,000, depending on what you get, what other options you get. The boost end and the top end kit were roughly the same. Dover and I were kind of going over the numbers and stuff. They were almost identical. Okay, so that being said, should you do a trick flow top end kit or should you do boost? And again, there's really no right answer. What I'm going to give you is some pros and cons on both, and then I'll let you kind of take it from there and you be the judge. Drop some comments below if you've done either or, what your thoughts are. If you're more apt to the boost side, or you like the just a basic top end like a trick flow or AFR, or even like the GT40 stuff. So that's what we're going to talk about. All right, boys, so let's be honest. In a turbocharged application like this On3 turbo kit, hands down is going to make more horsepower and torque than a top end kit. Now, if you're talking about a basic like S-trim supercharger, like a base P1 Pro charger, they're going to make very similar power. I try to keep up on dyno numbers as much as possible, but like a stock engine with a Vortex is going to make like 275 to the tire. Pro charger maybe a hair more. This kit right here will make more. I'm thinking this kit will make 360, maybe 370 horsepower, and probably equal amount of torque. So this is going to be the winner as far as power. Okay, so that's the power wise. Something like the heads cam intake, the trick flow top end, or some sort of top end, you're going to be anywhere from 275 to 320-ish on a 302, like a basic stock bottom end nothing fancy, just to, bolt on the top end and go. All right, boys, so we've kind of covered where you're going to make the most power. Let's talk about issues, because yes, with power comes issues. This kit, you're going to have heat issues. You're going to have a lot of difficulty. If you want to change these spark plugs right here, the downpipe runs right here. Obviously, this will be gone. The downpipe literally runs right here. So if you want to change spark plugs, you're either going to have to, well, I don't think you can even do it from the bottom. You're basically going to have to take that off, which is going to set you back about an hour just to change, check the spark plugs on here. You're going to have to do a lot of wrapping on the wiring, on the plumbing. It's going to take you a long time to get things to where it's, somewhat reliable. You're going to have, crankcase ventilation issues. The car will have to be tuned, and it will have to be tuned right if you want to keep from lifting the heads off of it. So yes, you will make a lot more power than heads cam intake, but like I said, that power comes with a lot of extra headaches that, most of the time from the turbo, cars that I've known that, had these kits on it, or any kit really for that matter, they're going to be issues, and it's going to take a while to get them ironed out. Okay, so you're probably thinking to yourself, well, let's just, let's play it safe and let's do the top end kit. Okay. So yes, the top end kit, it's it's going to be easy to work on. It's going to make more power, not as much, but it's going to make more power than a E7 head, stock upper and lower cam, all that. It will make good power. You'll have that nice lumpy cam chop that everybody loves, and really as far as issues, you're not going to run into a lot of them with like a heads cam intake setup. You're going to need a little bit of added cooling. Because you're going to be making some more power. You're going to need, you can't just bolt on the top end kit and like throw your stock manifolds and leave your stock exhaust and all that. I mean, you've got to, if you've got an intake and a cam and bigger heads, then you're going to need bigger throttle body, bigger EGR spacer, headers, full exhaust, mid pipe, cap back, all of that. You will need bigger injectors. You will need a larger fuel pump, which again, you'll need that with the boosted setup. But it's not just throwing some heads, cam, and intake on the car. You've got to get all the supporting parts as well. You'll probably want to go ahead and do an ignition upgrade if your heads are going to bump your compression up, which most of them do. So, So, don't just think that you're going to just throw those on and you're going to be good to go. There's going to be a lot of other upgrades that you're going to have to make to take advantage of the power and, make sure everything's flowing and all that. You will also definitely need it tuned, just like a turbocharged application. Why? Because number one, you're not going to be taking advantage of all the power, and then you're going to have the hunting, the surging, all that other stuff. So bear that in mind. When I did my heads cam intake on my 92, the original combo, when I got it to the dyno, it made 280 horsepower as it came in. When it left, it went out the door with 320. So that was just with a SCT tune. And so, yes, if you're going to do heads cam intake, you're going to have it tuned. I mean, my thing is, if you bolt on all that stuff, you want to get all the power out of it, and you want that drivability, and I got all the power and the drivability. It cost me $600 for the tune and the chip, but, at the end of the day, why put all that money and work into your car just to, be 30, 40 horsepower down from what you could be? All right, guys, so I'm hoping that's kind of shedding a little bit of light on what it takes. What it takes to do a build. Any type of build. Just like, guys, just like with the Coyotes. The comments in the videos were just unreal. The Coyotes are too complicated. It's too expensive. It's this, it's that. Guys, any car build you do, I don't care what it is. Small block, Coyote, doesn't matter. They're all complicated. They're all expensive. You're going to have to do work, and they're going to break, and, things aren't going to go right, and, they're going to piss you off, and you're going to want to drive them off a cliff. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Just like, we got Corey's car in the shop today, and it needs a myriad of things. It runs and drives and all that, but it's still, it's been done for 6 months and still needs a lot of stuff. This car with the turbo kit is going to be the exact same way. It's going to need all kinds of tweaks and upgrades. It's going to have exhaust leaks and boost leaks and overboost and all that. This engine's going to need to be tuned. It's going to, have to get all the rockers adjusted and all that other stuff. So, I guess the point of this video is you really got to decide what you want out of your build. If reliability is, just something you can just jump in and kind of go, I would probably say go more towards just like a heads cam intake. And, you know, if you're looking for budget. You know, if you want more power, you know, I would obviously say, I can't talk today. I would obviously say boost, but just prepare yourself on the front end. It's going to be a complete problem child for quite a while, probably forever. And, you know, just go ask some of the guys that run, you know, some of these big races like the X275 and all that stuff. The cars are never-ending problems. They are fast, they are fun, and they are cool, but never-ending problems, never-ending issues. All right, boys, so that is pretty much what I've got for you today. I hope that was helpful. Seriously, I hope it was helpful. Again, I'm not an expert. I've done my fair share, and we do our fair share out here. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you what's best for you. And, you know, God forbid you take my advice and then you're pissed off at me because something didn't work out. So what I try to do is give you as much informed, I guess, opinion as I possibly can, and say just go do you, do whatever makes you happy. If you want to build some crazy 800 horsepower stuff like this, then by all means. If you want to bolt a basic turbo kit on a stock engine in a stock car, then by all means. But at the end of the day, enjoy your car. Go out and drive it and race it. Well, maybe racing's not for you. Go to the car shows, go to the meets, go to the, you know, the races, all that other stuff. Go enjoy it, meet new people, have fun, and you know, if you do get frustrated, park it for a little while, come back to it later, and it'll all be okay, because it's probably not eating anything. If it is eating anything, then okay, I don't know what to tell you then. But in the meantime, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and I'm gonna try not to slip over exhaust parts. Drop me a comment below, help your fellow guys out. You know, if you've got a lot of experience building cars, which I know a lot of you guys do, drop a comment below for some of the guys that haven't done a lot of builds, help them out. You know, we're all got to help each other. We all started somewhere. You know, we were all young once. So, main thing is, help the boys out. Later, guys.